Last year, a Toronto couple resolved to complete 365 new things in 365 days. John Lochner and Laura Mendez are just ticking off the last few things from their list, which they aim to complete by January 13th. Half of that couple is here with us now. John joins us in studio. So, John, talk to us about, how did all of this come about?
Last year when we were talking about doing resolutions, it ended up being, we decided instead of spending the year doing something or not doing something that we didn't want to do, it'd be more fun to come up with a whole bunch of things that we did want to do. So we ended up coming up with this list of 365 things to try to accomplish in 365 days, and we've just been working at it since then.
That's actually a really long list. I mean, to sit down and think of 365 things you want to do, how long did it take you, just that alone?
We started probably late November 2011, and we finished just the beginning of January 2012. So.
Oh, so you were organized. This wasn't something that you thought like most people watching on January 1st. Yeah. Okay. So what was some of what was the top highlight? I know you're not finished yet, but what was the highlight as of right now of things you've done?
My favorite's always been scuba diving, which was, a crazy challenge to actually get open water certified, but the rewards are huge, right? So. And Machu Picchu, the hike up to Machu Picchu was just an amazing, amazing experience.
And what were some of the worst? Because there's got to be something on that list that you wish afterwards, why'd I put this down?
Yeah, well, eat a bug was one that we kind of expected was going to be a little difficult.
Eat a bug?
Yeah, we put enough chocolate on it that it ended up being okay. So.
What kind of bug did you eat?
Grasshoppers.
Both of you?
Yeah, we went out and collected them ourselves.
Okay, that's a question I have. On this list, did you both have to do it at the same time, or was it enough that one of you did one thing one day and the other person did something else? How does that work?
Pretty much all of them we're doing together.
Okay.
We gave ourselves a few. We got about a dozen each that, it's just me or it's just her. It gives us a little opportunity to be apart for part of the year, and also just do some stuff that the other person might not want to do.
What was the craziest thing that you did?
Well, like I said, the scuba diving was pretty wild. Bungee jumping was probably one of the crazier ones, or the scarier ones. It wasn't technically bungee jumping. This was in Spain. We did what's called puenting.
What's that?
It's a jump with a climbing rope, and you actually jump and you swing down along underneath the bridge, but you're still just throwing yourself off of the side of the bridge.
John, this sounds like it involves a lot of traveling and sounds kind of expensive, but you factored all of that in beforehand, I guess.
Yeah, we knew that we were going to have to do some traveling, so we'd saved up a little bit for it as well. But.
Was there any point where you said, enough, I can't do this, like, I'm done? Did you ever kind of give up?
No, we never gave up. There's points where, it's crazy how much you're taking on and you wonder if you're going to be able to do it, and sometimes it gets a little stressful, but you keep pushing on, and it's been a lot of fun throughout the whole year. Okay,
were there any days where you kind of cheated? Like you weren't able to actually do something one day, but you knew, so instead you did two in one day. You got sick one day or something like that, you did more another day.
Yeah, it's not that we had to do one thing every day. We wanted to make sure, it's really about experiencing things, right? So we kept the rules flexible enough that, we could still accomplish it and it wasn't too stressful. So there were some certain days that we'd do several, and some days we just couldn't do any. But the point is to enjoy ourselves and try new things and get it all done by the 365th day.
So what's all of this taught you?
Just getting out there and trying stuff, and it's okay to fail. Some of the things we didn't actually do very well, or like making a basket or trying to weave a basket was just a total disaster. But just getting out there and trying it was a lot of fun. So the most important thing is to try, and whether or not it works out or not isn't necessarily the most important part.
You did this as a couple. I understand can I call her your better half? She's sick, so she's not here right now.
Yeah.
But what if you guys broke up? Then what would have happened?
I don't think we were worried about that.
Well, actually, you got lucky because something great happened out of all of this. What happened?
Yeah, we did get engaged a few months ago, so.
I have to ask, was that on the list?
Engaged wasn't on the list, but we did do it when we were in Bon Echo Park, which was one of our to-dos.
So now there's a few days left, 11 days left of this 365-day challenge. Yeah. What do you have over the next few days? What's still to tick off?
Yeah, all of our winter sports kind of got compressed into this end because last winter was so bad. So we're going to be doing some snowshoeing, we're going to be doing some dog sledding. One of my personal, just me, I'll be doing with a friend right at the very end is doing some ice climbing, which I'm really looking forward to.
Very fun, very adventurous. So what happens now for 2013? It seems like the whole year is going to be so boring in comparison.
No, I'm sure we'll find something to keep us busy, but taking a break for a little while will be good too.
John Lochner, I really appreciate it. What a fun year you've had.
Yeah, it's been great.
And luckily you took all of the pictures, right?
Yep.
Pictures for each event?
Yeah, everything has a photo gallery, and Laura did most of the write-ups, so everything has a write-up to go along with it too. And that's up on the website, which is 365thingsin365days.com.
Well, good luck with the wedding, and thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, it's time for a short